Welcome everyone to the December Shotsuki monthly memorial service which we have to honor and remember those who have passed in Steveston and have had their funeral services here at the temple. Already December, hard to imagine, isn't it? And today is such a beautiful morning. It's great to see the sun. Would you all please rise or sit first, and we'll have Seiza Sensei will lead us with the ringing of the gong.
Please join me in Gasho. Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs, Naman Nobs.
We shall now have the Vandana Tisarana along with the homage and the three treasures. Sensei?
Please rise if you're able to. On page 325 of your Seitan. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. Dhamma saranam gacchami. I go to the Dharma for guidance. Sangam saranam gacchami. I go to the Dharma for guidance. We will have the reading of the homage and three treasures, which you'll find on page 10 and 11 of your purple Seitan, and it's on the screen for those joining by Zoom. Homage. Hard it is to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult it is to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we are hearing them. If we do not gain emancipation in the present life, we may not be free from the sorrow in the ocean of births and deaths. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures. So I'll read the three treasures once, and I'll ask everyone to repeat after me. We go to the Buddha for guidance. May we always walk in the way that leads to enlightenment. Everyone, we go to the Buddha for guidance. May we always walk in the way that leads to enlightenment. We go to the Dharma for guidance. May we be submerged in the depth of the teachings and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. Everyone, we go to the Dharma for guidance. May we be submerged in the depth of the teachings and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. We go to the Sangha for guidance. May we all with one accord live the life of harmony in the spirit of oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Everyone, we go to the Sangha for guidance. May we all with one accord live the life of harmony in the spirit of oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriads of kalpas, hard it is to hear such excellent and profound teachings. Now we are able to hear and receive them. Let us try to understand the Tathagata's teachings. We'll also read this in Japanese as this is a joint service today. 日本語で3期へもいただきたいと思います。紫の聖典の10ページ目に載っています。3期へも。人参受けがたし、今すでに受く。仏法聞きがたし、今すでに聞く。好み根性に向かってどせずんば、さらにいずれの章に向かってか好みをどせん。大衆もろともに指針に参謀に帰依し立てまするべし。自ら仏に帰依し立てまする。まさに願わくは主情とともに大道を体現して無常意を起こさん。自ら法に帰依し立てまする。まさに願わくは主情とともに深く共造に入りて知恵海のごとくならん。自ら僧に帰依し立てまつる。まさに願わくは主情とともに大衆を通りして一切無限ならん。無常人人未明の方は百千万号にも愛をことかたし、我今検問し受持することを得たり、願わくは如来の真実義を下し立てまつらん。ナマンダオブス、ナマンダオブス、ナマンダオブス。Please be seated.
We shall now have the sutra chanting, Sambujo and Amida-kyo. In the purple Seiten, page 89 for the Sambujo and 90 Amida-kyo. And during the chanting, I shall call out names of those who passed during this month of December. And if you're here to do a shoko, please come up. And there are 2 burners, so please either one. Also, if you're coming up for the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th time, on those times, you just have to do gassho. Thank you. Sensei?
If you're coming here in memory of somebody who may not have passed away in Steveston, you may, and their name is not called out, please come up at the end to offer incense as well. Namandavs, 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 namandavs. 本日ここに上々しく産物牽制の奨学を仰ぎ、慎みてスティーブステン仏教会2024年12月小月法要を言修す。如来栄光の真実心をもって法恩の誠をいたし、仏徳を賛嘆し奉る。願わくは如来の大慈大悲心をもって無量の功徳一切衆生の上に栄光を下回らんことを。ナモキエ仏、ナモキエ法、ナモキエ僧。This morning we've gathered here in the quietude of Amida's temple to commemorate the December 2024 Shotsuki monthly memorial service, in which we remember loved ones who have passed on during this month of December. We faithfully recite the Nimbutsu and humbly join our hands in Gassho. May the fragrance of incense teach us of the purity of our intentions. May the beauty of the flowers offered remind us of the glory of the Dharma. And may the lights that burn brightly upon the altar lead our thoughts to Amida's eternal light of wisdom and boundless compassion that dispels the darkness of our ignorance. Good. Yoga いぶつ国土みうずいど小国主義オラも水未明を非常薬戦中学道地区座門税本社会事年上念仏念も念相死心者利四つ五仏国土上中尿税苦毒症後シャリヨ
お証拠天達俊浅利貞次郎土井智之後藤時行浜さよさり浜出博士浜浦大太郎原田美佐子肥後由衣生田小次郎広瀬種次郎ジョアン・フレッド観音英二観音栄刈谷義雄片山五郎介川崎静子木村京子小林琴音近藤保す小柳ヘルビー小柳忠蔵倉本二郎マクフェルソン、ウナ、マージョリー前川、藤江松山、伊代向井、ジョージ、聖子どうもやぐ 森清森浩二森下紀野森下智恵中根光太郎中野喜一中野貞夫中谷伊之助鳴上歌西仁志西よしこ錦浜光雄庭付きの稽古庭付きの京子庭付きの梅野村紀美子大原千恵子岡野関地大森博史酒井フランク米和酒井よしこ坂本仁晴美坂田栄一坂田米坂田富蔵坂下豊崎山愛子鮫島国吉 死んで栄光。徳川マイク。鈴木文。立山和恵。高崎幸雄。谷上秀子ルース。寺口奈美。津本武史。宇野米子。上田春夫。ウー平木テリー。山下ダグラス。宮崎宮吉。横田ジョージ。横田茂雄。吉田米吉。吉田よし子。湯川勝恵。And if there's anyone here who has had somebody pass away other than in Steveston, please come forward. Now we shall receive the Dharma discourse. Ikuta Sensei.
Good morning, everyone. 皆さんおはようございます。Welcome to our December 2024 Shotsuki monthly memorial service, in which we remember loved ones who passed on during this month of December. Our Shotsuki services and our major services are being done jointly in English and Japanese. So I'm going to just say a few words in Japanese, and by that, you know how long I take when I say a few words. But I'm going to give my talk in Japanese first, and then I'll give my talk in English afterwards. 皆さんおはようございます。ようこそ、本日の、12月2024年12月の小月法要に お参りしていただきました。また Zoom で参加されている方々も、ようこそお参りしていただいています。まず最初に親鸞上人の書物の中からご三題をいただきたいと思いますので、皆さん合唱をお願いします。来皇は諸行往生なり、自力の行者なるがゆえに、臨終ということは諸行往生の人に言うべし、いまだ真実の信心を得ざるがゆえなり、また十悪五逆の罪人の初めて全知識に応て進められる時に言うことなり、真実信心の行者は摂取不捨のゆえに正成就の位に従す。このゆえに臨終待つことなし、来皇を頼むことなし、信心の定まるとき、往生また定まるなり、来皇の義則を待たず、ナマンダオス。この12月ということで、今年最後の小月法要となりますが、この、小月法要というのはもちろん、皆さんご存知のように亡くなられた方々を偲びお参りさせていただいているわけなんですが、まず最初にですね、これもう30年ぐらい前の話なんですが、私が日本から帰ってきてトロント仏教会の開教師務め始めた頃の話なんですが、その当時はですね、モントリオールにもトロントの僧侶お坊さんはですね、非常に忙しくて、トロント市内だけじゃなくて、オンタリオ州、そしてケベック州を全部兼務しなければならないわけですね。で、その当時にはトロントにお寺があって、ハミルトンにもお寺があって、そしてモントリオールにもお寺があったわけなんですね。オタワには小さい集まりがありました。なので、年に、モントリオールは年に、7回ぐらい、行ったりしてたわけなんです。でも、葬儀になると、急に行かなければならないということにもありました。でも、この、急にっていうことだったら飛行機で行かないとダメなんですね。で、前もって予約すると、安い切符があるわけなんですけど、その、1日2日後の話だったら全然違うわけなんですね。とても高いわけね。$1000以上の飛行機になるわけなので、モントリオールに一人ですね、小島さんという方が開教師法って私たちの代わりに手伝っていただいているわけなんですね。なので、そのお葬式ができた時に、もしその小さな葬式、密葬みたいな形だったら、この小島さんも時々代わりに葬式やったり、あるいは枕行師に行ってもらったりしてたわけなんですね。で、ある時その小島さんから私に、小島さんと話してた時に、小島さんが私にこの、枕行というのはいつするものかって聞かれたんですね。で、私は従来、本来ならばこの枕行というものは、人が亡くなる前にですね、亡くなられる前に行って、その亡くなっていく人のためにあげるものだと。 で、その人たちに安心してこれから旅立ってもいいですよっていうお勤めが枕業だっていうんですね。でも、この長年の日本の歴史の中でだんだんですね、この枕業というのは皆さん、人が亡くなった後に行われるケースが多いんですね。で、この小島さんも実を言うと、この自分はあんまりこの枕業をしに行くのが、どうしても慣れないと。特に亡くなる前に行くとですね、なぜかというと、病院に行って、その枕業をしたら、この亡くなっていく人に、自分がその人の死を宣言してるみたいな、気持ちになるというわけですね。なるほどと思って。で、この枕業、というか、この臨終、亡くなる時のことですね。親鸞上人、私たちの浄土真宗のご開祖の親鸞上人をどう見たかというと、先ほどいただいた、ご三代の中に親鸞上人がはっきりと言ってるんですね。これは、来迎というのは阿弥陀様が死んだ時に迎えに来てくれることですね。来迎というのは他の修行をする者に言うべきことだってあると。また臨終を亡くなる時を待つのもやっぱり、他の修行者のためであると。でいうのはこの浄土真宗ではこの信心をいただいたその瞬間、自分はもうすでに抱かれて阿弥陀様とね必ず助けてください。必ずお浄土に参らせていただけるということなので、死ぬ時まで待つことはなし。またその死ぬ時の儀式もしなくても大丈夫だということを親鸞上人が言ってるわけなんですね。で、これを考えますと、この死ぬ時は待つのではなく、この今どう生きてるかっていうの大切だということを親鸞上人が伝えているわけなんです。そこでですね、この正月法要ということは、私たちは誰のためにしているのかというと、実を言いますと亡くなった方々ではなく私たちのためにやっているわけです。ね、この自分の今の生き方というのはやはり正しい生き方をするべきであり、その中の正しい生き方にはですね、自分がどこから来るか、自分の、ルーツというものをしっかりと知ってなければならない。で、それに対する感謝も大事であると。ね、ですからこの正月法要というものは亡くなられた方々のためではなく、私のためである。私はこの亡くなられた方々のおかげさまでこの命が今日の命があるということですね、もう一度聞かせていただける大切な機会であり、それに対するやはり感謝の心ということは非常に大事ではないかということを、今日日本語の方は最後になりますが、皆さんと共にもう一度合唱して返させていただきたいと思います。No more knobs, no more knobs, no more knobs, no more knobs. Okay, if you didn't understand Japanese, wake up. So good morning once again, everyone, to our Shotsuki monthly memorial service for the month of December. It is a time that we do come to remember those loved ones who passed away during this month. Yet at the same time, it's an opportunity for us to listen to the teachings. Over the course of this past year, we had a young minister who will actually be going to Toronto in March, come here to do a little bit of an orientation. And, I was asked, what are the challenges of being a minister? And I said, well, one of the greatest challenges is coming up with new talks every week to stand in front of people and to give a Dharma message, because, it is challenging, right? And then I thought to myself, then again, it must also be challenging for the listeners who have to listen to me week in and week out. So I thank you all for joining us and listening. You know, around this time of year, in past years, I've often talked about the year end and, you know, all the crazy things that are happening around it. And for me, you know, if you go on TV and whatnot, you know that we've kicked off into this quote unquote what they call a Christmas season by all the ads for Black Friday sales and you know. But for me, it's a little different. I know that the Christmas season has started when my neighbor, when they light up the Christmas lights. So my next door neighbor has one of the brightest Christmas displays, I guess, in the neighborhood, and people actually come by car to come and watch it. If you haven't come by at nighttime, and you'll see it all aglow. In fact, I think the community center has a sleigh ride, well, I guess it's a wagon ride, and they come all the way here just to see their house, right? But anyways, you know, with this Boxing Day sales, it makes you kind of wonder all this whole thing about Christmas and, you know, what's happened, how it's become commercialized. And I'll get to our Shotsuki Memorial Service. It all ties it, don't worry. You know, I haven't lost my mind. This whole thing about Thanksgiving, yeah, of course, of Black Friday, it's an American thing. And it started off actually with most people think it started off with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. But in fact, that's not the case. There was actually a Thanksgiving parade was started in New Jersey by another company. And then Macy's sort of caught on to that and started these Thanksgiving parades in 1924. But even though they called it the Thanksgiving parade, it was their official way of, you know, at the end of the parade, they always had Santa Claus come. So it was the start off, if you will, of their Christmas shopping and whatnot. And over the years, it has escalated. And now we have this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I read an interesting article this week on all this, and it was the psychology of marketing, the psychology of marketing. And I didn't know any of this. It was quite interesting. So do you know why often the signs for sales is in red lettering? Does anybody know? There's actually a reason for all this, the coloring. Apparently red, of course we know red is a color of passion, but it also incites us. So we're not much better than the bulls in the bullfighting, right? When we see the color red, it incites us. So it excites the consumers to go out and buy. Okay, so often you'll see sale sign, it'll be in red. Okay? And then they said in this article that Walmart uses yellow. And do you know why they use yellow? Yellow is a color of calm and friendliness. So Walmart is trying to appeal the friendly nature of it, right? And then they went on to talk about the language, the sales pitch. You know, most of these Black Friday sales, you'll have terminology such as one day only. Right? You've seen that? And there's actually an acronym that they use. And let me just pull this up. Hang on a second. Okay. I'm going to just show this on the screen as well. Just give me 2 seconds, it should come on the screen. Have any of you seen this acronym before? FOMO? Somebody said fear of missing out, right? So they play upon your fear, one day only, right? And in fact, fear is a very good motivational tool. We all know this from the recent US elections, right? Trump got in based on fear, basically, right? Although that's a whole new issue. But, you know, in the end though, we can't live our lives through fear. And so I'm going to introduce to you a different acronym. And this acronym is this. Jo-ami. Almost sounds like a Christmas terminology, doesn't it? Jo-ami. Any guess what this will be? The joy of Amida. Okay? Joy of Amida. So instead of FOMO, if you can remember this, Jo-ami. Okay? And what this is this, very simply. We gather here today for our Shotsuki monthly memorial services. This is a service all about balance. Okay? In fact, most of our services about balance. The balance is this. We learn about ourselves. We learn that we are given this precious life because of our ancestors, our loved ones. So as we gather here today, it's to rejoice in the fact that we can still be in contact with our loved ones who've gone before us. It is a time to rejoice in the preciousness of life. We don't have to worry about all the sales pitches or whatnot, but to do the right thing in life, to come here to remember our loved one, is a good act. It's an act that benefits our loved ones because they're remembered, but it is an act that benefits ourselves because we feel good about it, right? So if we remember this, right, when we gather here, and Amida, in fact, is the word, the Buddha of what we call infinite life and light. So this Buddha is pointing us to the fact that our life is sustained by the infinite life that sustains us. And a major part of that is our loved ones, our ancestors. So as we gather here, we rejoice at the fact that, yes, we're able to share this time together. Yes, we're able to rejoice at our loved ones. And so instead of FOMO, if you can remember this, Jo-ami, remember that today, you've come here today, you've done a good act to remember loved ones, they appreciate it, and we feel good about it. And when we feel good about ourselves, all that positive dopamine starts flowing in our brains. And so I hope that you will go out rest of the day and not get carried away by all the craziness of the season, but to relax, enjoy, and realize our connection with all those who've gone before us. And as a way to express our appreciation and gratitude, again, if you could join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sensei. May I please have someone bring forth the offertory?
Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. May I ask everyone to please rise for the singing of the Gatha Ondok-sang, and it's on page 307 in the purple seitan.
Just give me 2 seconds to bring up the music.
it also appears on the screens. Please be seated. This concludes the monthly memorial service for December. Just some announcements. Before I do, not sure whether all of you know how the term Black Friday came about. Well, in business, if you're in the red, that means you haven't made money. So, consequently, stores took advantage of the day after Thanksgiving in the United States to have it as Black Friday and put it on sales. So then, their books would show a positive that they've earned money. They're in the black. When you're in the red, you lose money. When you're in the black, you've made money. That's how the term Black Friday came about. Okay? Just a little something that you should know. Now, some announcements of coming events. On the 8th of December, next Sunday, there will be no service, but in place of the service, we will be having our winter cleanup of the temple. And if you're available, please come out and help. We could use your hand. This takes place from 9 o'clock, and lunch will be served. So if you're available, we would welcome your assistance. Now, we were going to have Mochitsuki on the 15th. 14th. That was a Saturday, but due to some funeral services taking place, we've had to move it, and it will be now on December the 13th, a Thursday. If you're available, we would love to have you here to help with the Mochitsuki.
12th
and is it the 12th?
Is a Thursday, yeah.
Sorry, not the 13th, it's the 12th then. Okay? And we will not be making omochi for individual families anymore. We'll just be making it for the temple and for giving out for people who are coming to the Bonenkai. And the Bonenkai is on the 15th of December. That's our year-end party for the members. And if you have people that are not members and want to attend, they're also welcome. But please let the office know by December the 2nd, is it? Thank you, Keiko. Then, after that, we have our New Year's Eve service. There will be one on the 31st in the afternoon for those who are unable to attend in the evening or the night. And then there will also be a 11:30 service on the 31st, 11:30 in the evening for the New Year's Eve passing of the year. As well as on January the 1st at 10:30, there will be a New Year's Day service here. And then, of course, on the 5th, our January monthly memorial service, and so on. And also, This year, our Ho'onko, which is service in honor of our founder of the Jodo Shinshu sect, Shinran, we are having a special guest minister. She's coming from Japan, and when I say she, you probably know who she is. Reverend, sorry, I'm having a senior moment here. Kikuchi, yes, sorry. Reverend Kikuchi is coming back. She's coming into Vancouver for some other things, and so she's going to be here during that time. So please come and attend the Ho'onko service on Sunday, January the 19th. And I think that's about all for my announcement. Bonenkai tickets are available, $25 per member and $35 for non-members. And please remember to notify Keiko. And that concludes the service today. And please remember to take your whole meal and take the correct one. Thank you. Oh, Fujinkai ladies have prepared tea in the foyer, so please remain and have tea with everyone else and socialize. Thank you.
And thank you to everyone who joined by Zoom.
Yeah, thank you, Sensei.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Sensei.
Thanks, Sensei.